Hey there guys, Jason back again, and this one's just like a little bit of a talk. We're going to be doing an unboxing, but it's more just a little bit of a dialogue about the Kinect for the Xbox One. So, just the other day, I actually upgraded my Xbox to the Xbox One S. I didn't think I'd actually be doing it, but I managed to get myself a new TV. Out of stupid reasons, and I was like, well, now I need something that plays like 4K on it. So, so I actually did an upgrade of my Xbox One, but when I did it, what I didn't realize is that I couldn't use my Kinect anymore. And I've actually had Kinect since day one because I got a day one Xbox One when they first came out. And I've actually really enjoyed it. I like the convenience of Kinect, and I kind of missed having it. It was weird, like I've never had a day where I've never had Kinect for my Xbox One. So the ease of basically being able to walk into the room and say like Xbox on or Xbox, you know, whatever, it's not there. So I'm finding myself like having to learn how to use like different controls and shortcuts through the actual console itself just to do the functions that I would normally do with Kinect. But it might seem like a minor thing, but I do want Kinect as part of my Xbox One experience. So I did a little bit of research and found out that Microsoft is actually, and I'll just put a disclaimer on this one, at the time, doing a promotion where if you register your original Xbox, plus the new Xbox and the Kinect that you were using, they'll actually send you one for free. So I took advantage of this service. The thing that surprised me the most is that it said that, you know, these were incredibly high demand items, that they've got a backlog of like 2 to 3 weeks, so shipping might not be immediate. But I kid you not, 2 days after placing the request for the Xbox One adapter, I have a package on my doorstep from FedEx, and it is the Xbox One Kinect adapter. And like, I didn't expect it. Like, I expected this like 2 weeks from now at the earliest. Anyway, so that's what we're going to unboxing and taking a look at while we're talking about Kinect. So this is basically it. It's kind of odd, like when you think about it, like with the original Kinect when it came out, people that had the original Xbox, they had to plug it into the system, and then also they had to plug it into an AC adapter, which allowed it to have power. And it seems like this is going a little bit backwards, where there is no Kinect adapter on the actual console itself, so that's why you have to get this. And it basically means that now you're going from having an unpowered Kinect to a powered Kinect. So it's a little bit disappointing for that fact, but just because I think these things run like, what is it, $30 to $40 on their own. It's nice that Microsoft is, at least at this point in time, offering them for free. So let's crack into this guy real quick and see what we're actually dealing with. It's nothing special. This is more just a conversation that I wanted to open up about Kinect itself. I don't use Kinect for like any sort of like gaming. I basically use it for moderate controls to help make my experience just a little bit easier. I use it to start it up while I'm getting ready for whatever, and then I use it to go to programs like Hulu or Netflix or YouTube, and then select things that I want to watch or have on in the background while I'm getting ready. And I can do that from basically the next room. So I mean, I live in a small apartment, so it's not like there's anything special. I'm not like really far away from it. But I do like the fact that it makes things a lot easier. Like Xbox Go To, or Xbox Switch To, or Xbox Broadcast. Either way, it was definitely... Yes, I know. She gets extremely concerned when I sneeze. It's definitely a matter of convenience. I like, you know, being able to say it's like Xbox use code, and then if I have one of the little QR codes, I can hold it right up to the camera, and the whole process takes like 10 seconds rather than 30 seconds of actually typing it in. Alright, so, I don't know. That's why it was so important to me. Like, if I'd never had Kinect before, I probably wouldn't care so much. But seeing as I have had it and I want it back, this was a really important thing. It was weird, like, a few days without Kinect has been odd. Like, the minor shortcuts that I've had available to me in the past, I just don't have them. Like, I sat down on my TV or on my couch, and I wasn't even able to tell it to turn on, although that's like my first instinct. Like, because I don't know, I don't reach for my controller. On days where I don't actually play any games, I'm not going to touch my controller if I can help it. But now is the time where I have to. But anyway, so first thing out of the box here, we have the actual adapter for the Kinect. And this, I believe, goes into one of the boxes, and then this is going to be the USB that plugs into the system itself. And what we have here is one of two actual main adapters that we have to use. And why they can't do this all in one, I'm not quite sure. But here we go. So, let's see here. They like really wrap this thing tight. But oh, if that isn't one of the most satisfying things. More satisfying if it came out clean. Alright, so this one is where you actually plug the Kinect into on this end, and then this plugs into here, and then this plugs into the system. So let's get the next part of this, shall we? Alright, so this one is the power adapter. Weird. Okay. That was odd. Alright, and then in here, we got the final box and cable. Again, it's wrapped up nice and tight in one of those nifty little plastic wrappers. And this is... why did they wrap it around there? All this stuff is stuck to me. What? And they even put it on here too. It's like they have to be like so protective of their black coating. Alright, finally. So, like I was saying, this is the power adapter part of it. So, connect into here, this to your Xbox One, this plugs in here, and then this is your power brick, which then plugs into this, which then plugs into the wall. So, it is quite a convoluted series of cables. I'm not necessarily a fan of this. Yes, it helps me use Kinect and it helps give me all those nice little shortcuts that I've been wanting, but this is messy. And behind my TV is already messy because like I've got way too many consoles plugged into it, but I don't know. Like I feel like they could have come up with a better way to do this. I even feel that the adapter for the original Xbox 360 was a little bit more streamlined than this. But that's beside the point. The real matter here is I like Kinect, so therefore I want to keep on using Kinect. And I can understand where people come from when they say that they don't want any part of it. And that's okay. People got scared that it was recording every move that you were making, but that's really not true. People were, you know, like, well, what use is it to me? And until they really actually like spend, like, if I could say that you could spend a week with Kinect and actually use it, after that, you'd probably actually start to see the benefits of it, but that's beside the point. I like Kinect. I think it's a great addition to the Xbox One and Xbox 360 family. Not necessarily for the way that they were pushing it at first, though. I don't think it's great for gaming. I think the most that I used it was in Mass Effect on the 360, but that was just to do powers and switch weapons. And even then, it was just easier to do it with a regular controller. But I just like it for the fact that it makes actual activation and use of the system itself much easier. It means that you don't have to use a remote. It's just voice controls, a la like Cortana on your Xbox or on your PC, which it's now Cortana, you know, do this instead of Xbox. But also like voice controls like Hey Google or things like that on, you know, your smartphones and things of that nature. But I don't know, voice control is definitely really cool. They could definitely improve it. But I do like the way that it works. So I'm gonna go plug this in and enjoy my Kinect-filled life once more. But that's going to do it for today. Let me know down below, what do you think of Kinect? If you had previously had a Kinect and then upgraded to the Xbox One S, did you decide to keep your Kinect or did you trade it in? Did you miss it afterwards? Or did you try to take advantage of an offer like this one, or did you not know about it and then just go ahead and upgrade to the Xbox One S, get an adapter, and then plug in your Kinect through that without realizing that you probably could have gotten it for free? I'm actually kind of impressed that they're still offering it for free, and I'll put a link down below to the website. Just keep in mind this is a timed availability thing. I don't know how long they're going to offer it, and I can't imagine that they're going to offer it forever, although it takes a bit of work to actually get it done. I can imagine that some people are going to trade in their original Xbox One, see this, and then wish that they'd at least taken a picture of their original console before they traded it in. But that's basically the reason why I bring this up. Xbox One and Kinect make a really good pair for other things besides gaming. And so I'm fully on board with that. Anyway, hope you like this video. We'll see you guys later. Don't forget, click on one of the little videos around the side here, or subscribe with the little round circle with my logo. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.